Governor Sam Brownback of Kansas has just signed legislation into law that would allow Kansas college groups to limit members who do not have the same ideology as them. Now, keep in mind that these are organizations on college campuses that may be religious. In fact, this is specifically talking about religious organizations that can deny or discriminate against potential members who are not like-minded. That's a euphemism for we're religious, we don't want gays or lesbians to join our group, so we want the ability to discriminate against them. Well, now there's a law that protects that. Let me give you more details. The new law, which will take effect on July 1st, will prevent public colleges and universities from denying religious groups funds or campus resources for limiting their memberships. Now, understand why that's a little questionable. If you are going to any college or university, you are paying fees, you're paying tuition, and that money is used partially for these organizations to exist on college campuses. Why is it okay for you to pay into these organizations that are now allowed to discriminate against you? That's argument number one. Argument number two is, well, if you're a public college or a public university, does it make sense for you to fund religious organizations that now have the ability to discriminate? Right? Because you're not supposed to endorse religion, you're not supposed to support religion or some religion over others. So I think this kind of muddies the waters in that sense as well.
I really think it's a tough issue, to be honest. I don't think it's a clear cut because if you're a religious organization on campus and you want to say, hey, this is a group of Christians, so I don't want Muslims. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
right?
But you're funded by public money. So if you want your exclusive religious organization, have at it. Have at it off campus or have it on campus, but it's not going to be funded with tuition money or any of the money that students are paying or public funds, taxpayer money.
No, I super get it. Taxpayer money going towards establishing any kind of religion is unconstitutional.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a problem, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the Christians would hate it if we spent taxpayer money make sure that Muslims groups can exclude non-Muslims, right? Not like that they're looking forward to getting into the Muslim group anyway, right? But they wouldn't like public money used on that. And to some degree, public money is going towards this. At the same time, don't go in other people's groups. Like
No.
there was one case where some Mormon wanted to do Bible reading with other Christians, and the other Christians thought, well, no, go to your own Mormon group. We don't think you're a Christian. Ugh. Now, that's super obnoxious. I don't agree with them. I don't really care either way. I'm atheist agnostic, so have your reindeer games and, fight and do this and whatever you guys do, right? But I get it, though. I get it. They're like, hey, dude, start your own club, right? So why do we have to allow Greeks into the Chinese Student Association, right?
Look, I think that whenever it comes to college funding or any of that funding going toward these groups, it should be because you want to create an environment for learning and for sharing ideas, right? So here's the reason why I think it's important to be, inclusive, even if this individual isn't part of your religion. Well, who knows? They might want to learn about your religion. Maybe they want to be part of the club because they're kind of on the fence. Maybe they were born Jewish, but they are kind of thinking, maybe I want to convert to Christianity, right? You want to create an environment for learning and exchanging ideas, even if those ideas are ones that I disagree with, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, look, one last example of how people can be a pain in the ass with this. So you've got a Jewish group, Hillel group or whatever on college campus, and a couple of Muslims or a couple of Christians who are fundamentalists want to come in there and make fun of you or disrupt what you're doing.
But that's different. I think in cases like that, I think it's obviously fair for the organization to say, hey, you know what, they're coming here, they're antagonizing us, they're provoking us, we don't want them to be part of the group. I think there's a case to be made there. And people can use human judgment. I know that it's scary, but use human judgment in cases like that.
Even if they're not antagonizing, hey, we're a Jewish group, I don't want a Buddhist in here, right? But bottom line is, you're right, Anna, there's just no way of getting around the Constitution on that, and I don't like to get around the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
So we can't spend public money and allow you to discriminate based on religion. So, but you are perfectly free to use your own money to set up your own religious group in a college campus with your funds, whatever private money that you want, and then have at it, Hoss, exclude anyone you like.
Exactly.
And I don't want people to get me wrong. I don't like exclusion. I'd bring everybody in and we'd have a conversation and be much better. And you're right, maybe we'd convince some people, right? But I think as Americans, I want them to be able to have the right to congregate in the way that they want to.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't have public money going to it. That's it.
That's all right, fine, deal.